I'm about to start setting up a Tradingview account for those using a mobile phone. It should be similar for those using even an iPhone. It should be similar. So I don't really know what phone you're using. I'm a Samsung user, but I just know that whatever phone you're using should be similar. So I actually cleared the data on my Tradingview app just so that we can actually do this. So now I will be opening mine, and disclaimer, my where I live, we have several issues with network, and my Wi-Fi is currently down, so I won't be able to use it. So I might be having issues with internet, so bear with me. So this is what it looks like. As you can see, we have your tools, everything that you can use to do your analysis. As you can see, you see how good it looks just from this place. Now feel free to download. So I'll be moving on to the next one. Yeah, your watch list. You see, it actually shows you how to actually add apps, how to actually um add new pairs. So with this, we go for check it out. You see, it actually just shows us something. We have something in here already. Now what I want you to do when you are on this screen is you hit menu that is down here. You want to hit menu. So now menu, and then we do sign in. Okay, yours might be white if your phone is on light scheme, I believe. But wait, let's take out the disturbance. So let's sign in. So like I said, you can actually hit email here, and you type in an email and a password, and immediately you'll be taken to actually you will receive an email from them that you have to go and confirm on your email address. But the best option I always recommend is you using your Google. Okay, remember I mentioned that using Google is like the next best option. So I'm not going to be logging into my main account, which is the TradeWise account. I'm going to be using an old account that I have on this very email. You see, immediately it gets my name, so I just say continue as Nzube, and you see it's signing me in immediately. So now this is signed in. This is what it looks like. On a normal, it shouldn't be this way, but I actually set up mine. As you can see, I have fiat, I have indices up here, and I have metals. I also have, okay, this is just fiat, and then I have my watch list, which is my main watch list. This is where I add the pairs that are important to me, the ones that I'm looking at for the week. So now on fiat, you might not have any of this. So what you might have here is a watch list, or you have a red list. What I want you to do is you can hit the menu button that is actually close to it, which is this one. You can hit that button, and then you can actually delete these guys. You can actually delete these guys. I believe you can actually delete them, but I literally have forgotten how to do that. You can actually delete them anyways, but then when you add another, when you hit add list, what I want you to do first, should in case you decide to do something like this, you hit add list, and then you type in, let's say you do fiat. Now after you're done, let's do fiat again. Let me do currency. So let's say I decide to do currency, and as you can see, created. Now what you want to hit is add symbol, and then you hit this filter button. There is a filter button just at the top here, a filter button just here, and then you hit that button, and we want to do forex first, and then sources. We'll be going for forex.com, which is this one here. You can I'm going for forex.com because that's the one my mentor used when I was taught, and then again, these are the ones as their data quite aligns with the one I get from FBS and Xness. So now when we go back, you see that everything that is here now belongs to forex.com, and they are all forex pairs. So we can actually start clicking in everything. Euro USD, you see it adds. We go back again, add symbol, we do GBP USD, that one adds, and we just continue until we have added everything. And then after we are done, we can create another bar and name it metals, and then you just go in here, add symbol, and then for this to get metals, what I would say you do is you, on this types, I want you to put this in all, put it in all, and then you go back, and then you see we actually have XAU USD at the top. We can actually activate that. I think I will delete this one. You see, to delete, I can now swipe it and then I can delete. That's for deleting. You can also open it up and see, add symbol, add a symbol below, add section below, and move to the bottom. Now let's try something about that, adding a section. So this is it. So what I'll do here is let's add XAU USD, and then I'll click on it, and then I'll hold it to pop up this one, and then I'll click add section below, and then I name the section. I'll name this section fiat. Please do something of this nature if you can. I would love that. We'll rename this. Rename section. We'll rename this to metal, because gold is a metal. So that section now is metal, and we'll add another section. Let's do GBP USD, and let's do USD JPY, for example, and then we add a section just above GBP USD, and then we'll name that fiat, which is a currency. Fiat meaning currency. You see how we have separated them so that we know that XAU USD is a metal and then GBP USD is a fiat. You see how mine looks. So now let's dive into the chart and actually fix it up. Now this is how the chart looks. All the buttons are hidden down here. So we might not be able to cover everything, but we'll try as much as possible to cover as much as we can. Now, depending on what you are looking at here, what you're looking at here is what will reflect on the chart. You see in here I have only XAU USD, GBP USD, and USD JPY on the chart. Just at this top here, I will be able to swipe through just those three. As you can see, just those three. That's what I'm able to swipe through. I think let's open GBP USD first. Now if you look at this thing, you see we have only GBP USD, XAU USD, AUD card, and USD JPY, just the three of them. But if I come in here and I switch over to currencies, and then I open up one of them, the moment I do, I should be able to swipe through everything that I have there. Okay, just the four of them that I have there. But now for this time frame, what I want you to do is I want you to click on it. Okay, once you click on it, you favorite, create a favorite. To create a favorite, you just need to hold and then select add to favorites. You see how it adds. So I want you to do exactly the same thing, and I want you to add the 1 minute, the 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour, and then the 4 hour. These are the 5 you'll be using for the meantime, not at all times, but these are the ones that are very important to you. Then I want you to hit we don't have anything. Okay, we actually have something here. I want you to hit this plus icon. I want you to go for indicators, and we don't usually use indicators anyways, but there is something we need in here just so that we know when we are trading. And the name of that thing is I think it was by Nico 98, but the name is Forex intervals, I believe. Intervals. I think I'll just search for the name of the person that made it. Name is Nico 98. Sorry. Yeah, Asian range. Sorry. I know it's actually 9:04. Sorry. So what you do is you can start this, put it in favorite, and then click on it. When we click on it, it should automatically appear on the chart. We can cancel now. This is it. This is it. This hash marking we have here is it. So what we do is we double click on it on the indicator. Just double click on. You just need to double click on it. Just double click on one of the hash bars. So when we double click on it, and then we can go for ignore that side and then go for visibility. You can always go for style and change the color as much as you want. Change the up and down. Please try as much as possible not to touch this bar here. It looks okay as line with breaks, but if you decide to test out any of the others, feel free to play around, experiment with it, but I prefer this line with breaks. Go ahead and try out any other thing you want, and then for the coloring, do whatever you like. I love it as ash. Background, this background should be at 10%, just as this one is. You can actually reduce yours more if you want, or increase it more, as long as you don't get confused. Do what you want. Then we go over and we press OK. No, sorry, we haven't even done what we wanted to do there. What I wanted us to do there is visibility. I want you to turn off ranges, the months, the week, the days, and then for the hours, I want you to leave it at just 1 to 2 hours. Okay, and then we say OK. So now this would only reflect on the 1 hour. You see, the range did not even appear here, which is okay. It didn't appear here, but it would appear on the 15 minutes. It would appear on lower time frames. That's where we need it to reflect. Okay, this range here shows the Asian range section, which we would cover in the classes of next week. It shows the Asian range section and helps you to avoid trading during that time. Okay, moving on. We'll hit now. We are done with everything in the plus icon. We should be hitting this bar here. But moving on, but before you actually get to serious, back to this not here. We'll be hitting this menu button because I know your chart should be looking very funny now. So we'll be looking at this one here. So we'll go for settings, chart settings, and then I want you to fix the color you want. Appearance, you see my ingredients, and then vertical line, horizontal line. I want these gradient lines, I want you to put them as 0. The other one, I want you to put them as 0 as well. Section break should be turned off. Watermark should be turned off. Crosshair, take care of the color you want. I don't know what you want, but feel free to use whatever. Mine, I used, as you can see up here, we have white, and then opacity is 30%. Feel free to mess with it as much as you can. Then we'll go back here. There is a back button just at the top here. There's a back button here. So that's the one we'll be selecting. We select that and we'll go for symbol, the first one, and then you fix in the colors of your chart. As you can see, this is mine. I use the black, opacity 0, and here we used blue, opacity 100, and then on this one we used white, opacity 100, and here we used blue, opacity 100 as well. And then in here the week is the next color after white, opacity 100 as well. And then this week is this I don't even know how I managed to get this blue. I feel is this one, is this guy here with opacity 100 as well. And then as you can see here, everything turned off. Use the exact settings I have there. Status line, please mimic everything that I have here. I think something is wrong somewhere though. Bar change values, I think this should be on. This is volumes. I want you to turn this off. background will be reducing this. Well, I think we'll just leave that where it is. Let's go back. Scales. Okay. Scales, I want you to actually copy everything that we have here. Everything that we have here is okay. Trading, ignore this one. Events, ignore this as well, and then hit OK. Then now for this very volume we have here, this stuff here, you can just double click it. Okay, when you double click and you can hit wait, there's an easy way to take this out. Sorry, there's an easy way to take these out. The easiest way to get this out is hitting this plus and going straight to drawings. I think, was it? No, it's not it. It's an indicator, I believe. Hit the back button and technicals, community scripts. No. Okay, the easiest way to delete is just to delete it now. So we hit this menu button and we have object 3. Sorry, menu button, you see your object. To delete it, we actually have to hit this object 3 here. This will show everything that we have on this chart. Yeah, and as you can see, we have volume. So I will just hit the X on volume, the X, and that should turn it off. And voila, we have a clean chart that we can actually work with now. You can always adjust how long your chart is from these bars here by tweaking with this here and here. Just pulling through it would adjust the chart. So adjust it as much as you like, and then we'll go for the last one, which is the pen. Now it is very tough for me to tell you what to activate for now. What I want you to do is when you pull it up, you won't have these favorites. Just search for these ones I have here. As you can see, mine, the trend line, add it to favorites. The arrow is not needed, please remove that. The horizontal array, the fib resistance, retracement, everything is in here. Find them and add them to favorite. The brush, the part, the rectangle, the call out, the flag. Actually, we don't need this as well, so we can actually remove this. The focus, the bars pattern, there was a time I used to use this, but not anymore for now. Price range, I think you can leave that. Focused, there is one more that is actually missing, which is gun box. Sorry, let me favorite that. So this gun box, we add that to favorite, and then I'll be actually be plotting. So when you actually done, you want to start clicking them, click them and drop them on your chart. Click them and drop them on your chart and then edit them. This gun box, I'll be editing this one so that you can see it. Now this is what you want to do. As you can see, I have a bar here that contains, this bar that I can move contains everything that I have favorited. So now let's edit this gun box. You can edit it by double clicking on it, or you can hit the menu here and select settings. As you can see, we have settings here. So what you want to do when you come in here is deactivate 0.25, 0.38, 0.61 and 0.7. You want to deactivate left labels and right labels. They are all not important. And then you can actually tweak the background. Then another thing you can do is time levels. Deactivate this, deactivate this, deactivate, deactivate. Turn off top labels and bottom labels and turn off the background and hit OK. Now you see how it looks. You see how it looks now. This is what we need. This is what we need. So we can now delete this. We are done setting it up. Then we can go for our our trend line, dropped that, and we open it. You see mine, we have, this is actually test, sorry, style. We'll go to style. You see my own, this is white, and I put this as dashed lines. Nothing else active. Every other thing here deactivated. We hit OK. You can delete this now. Bars pattern, set that up. I don't actually know what, I think this is the wrong one. I deleted the main one. Anyways, I'll use that later. The drawing, I'll just drop this in. You edit the size to 2ps and change the color. Delete that guy now. Now when you activate a particular tool and you don't want to use it, let's say I activate this guy and don't want to use it again, the easiest way to deactivate it is down here. You want to click it. Once you click on it, it will vanish. Once it's no longer blue, that tool has been deactivated. So remove that. Then parts, let's drop parts. This one, whenever you move, you want to tap your screen and then move. Tap your screen, move. Tap your screen, move. Double tap to stop using it. Delete. Change the color, please. Work on your color. Work on your color. Work on the color and the size. 2px for me. Delete. Rectangle. Click, click, move, move, and click again to drop. Touch the color. Touch the color and delete. 3. Drop. Touch the color. You have I have 1ps, I have dashed line, and delete. Drop our call out button. Edit. You see mine, text is 14 and is bold. Background is ash and is in 0%. Border is in ash and is in 100%. And we hit OK. We delete that as well. Then we have price range, which you drop and drop. We actually can edit this. Reduce this to 5%. Yeah. What is important is the lines and the numbers. So we can actually increase the color of the text if we want. I think I can make that text to be white. And we'll just hit OK. I think we can delete that as well. Then the most important, this is my long tool. We'll just drop this anywhere. Drop this. You can feel free to use my coloring. We have the text color, which mine is actually black, so that it can be visible on what we have on the chart. Then there are 2 buttons. When you look here, you see their name. There is long and there is a short position. There's a long position and there's a short position. So please feel, when we have this one, you see this one, we have a smaller part here and we have a bigger part here. This one we have a smaller part at the top, and this is for sales, this is for buys. More of this will be explained as we continue. Please, on this one, I want you to hit settings when you want to edit it so that you don't make mistakes. So you go for style, and then here you will see stop color and target color. Stop color is a color for your losses. So you set a color in here, and target color, you set a color in here. Now I would advise, if you decide to use, let's say for example, blue and white, and you are putting blue for your stop color, just like you see mine, your opacity probably 15%. I don't know, tweak it the way you like. You can be the colorful person, you like so much color on your chart, and you decide to use, let's say you decide to use let's use yellow, and you put the opacity at 100%, let's say 100% for your stop color. And then maybe you decide to use this pink. Like, Jesus Christ, a man is not supposed to use pink, but let's say you just like pink, and then you use pink for your target color 100% as well, and I put this. Wow, that's so colorful. So this is what you decided to use for your long position. After you delete it, please, when you are doing short position, mind you, what we did last was long position down here, long position. So now we want to do short position. In this chart, when you look at it, this one here, is long position, this one here is short position. So now we want to do short position. So when we drop short position as well, you see the difference. Now this side is the profit, this side is the target, the other side is the stop loss. So let's edit that as well. Please remember we used pink for profit on the other one. So this place as well, set your loss, your stop to be yellow. I wish this, yeah, yellow, and then your target to be pink. Exactly the same things. Set them to be exactly the same things. Okay, so that it will be easy to use them, so that you know that when you are selling, this side is your loss, this side is your profits. And whenever you are using this other guy, man, this is looking too shiny. Here is the loss, here is the profits. Okay, the last guy turns out to be the fib, which in here there can be different settings. So I would actually leave this for more on these tools will be explained during the class. As we go on, we'll be touching them and I'll be explaining how to use most of them. For the fib, for now, what I want you guys to set up is the coloring. So drop your fib and we'll double click it to get to the settings. As you can see, follow my settings. We have 0 activated, we have 0.5, 0.618 and 0.786 and then 0.71. This should be 0.2 actually. So please activate these ones on your end. Deactivate extend line to the left, deactivate extend line to the right, trend line, give it your color, and please even here add the colors that you want. And that should be all for now. After you are done setting it up, please hit the menu button here. Hit this menu button. Hit that menu button, and I want you to come down and hit save. You can actually give your chart a name, but please ensure that you save. And whenever you come to the chart and you do anything, ensure you save. After you're done setting yours up, screenshot your chart and send it to me. Let me see what you did. And yeah, see you guys on the next video.